Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, standing at over 7 feet tall, the monster from the School of Smith, the Goliath, making his way to the ring with determination and rage in his eyes. But in a very, very good performance in the Battle Royal a few weeks ago. Was betrayed, however, by his partner Akar, who eliminated him. Is now seemingly going for the second biggest dog in the yard in KOBY Smith. Perhaps sending a message on behalf of his mentor, his teacher, his sensei, Adam Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, KOBY the Bear Smith, with Bubbles and... Okay. I mean... Alright, I guess. Akar as well, apparently, is with the Harlequins. This, I don't... Alright, cool. What? Adam, what's the... KOBY getting hyped up by Bubbles. Ladies and gentlemen, your commentator doesn't know how to take this. This wasn't a part of the plan. But I suppose, being accompanied by Bubbles and Akar, KOBY the Bear Smith, just shy of 7 feet tall. Goliath knocking down KOBY. And yet, Akar just staring daggers into his tag team partner. KOBY takes down the Goliath. I don't know if this is a mind games thing. I don't know if Akar is now officially siding with the Harlequins. I'm not sure entirely how I'm supposed to take this, but a deadlift, running power slam from KOBY. Kick out at 1 from Goliath. I'm going to try and get things back on track here, ladies and gentlemen. Goliath sent over the top rope to the outside. KOBY very quickly following suit. Continuing the assault. Steph, the referee, now starting the count. Obviously, we cannot win this match outside the ring. Goliath forced up against the barricade right in front of our VW Academy audience. Thrown first into the barricade. Those cloth covers do not do much to protect from damage. Count of 7 now. KOBY perhaps finally going to try and get Goliath in the ring. Goliath now making their way back into the ring. Count of 8. KOBY gets in before the count of 9. And now Goliath perhaps trying to take over this match. Massive back body drop. Sending the massive, dense body of KOBY Smith. Lifting him up and throwing him down with one hand. And again. The immense strength and power of the 7-foot behemoth. Lifting KOBY onto his shoulders. KOBY able to weasel his way out of it and goes for the back of the knee of Goliath. Totally legal here in VWA Academy. Goliath able to hold on to the apron this time. KOBY trying to force him into a car and Bubbles. Goliath is able to get back in the ring, but KOBY allowed to recover. Now Goliath in the corner. Goliath on the top rope. What's KOBY thinking about here? There's no way! Superplex from the middle rope. That's gotta be over 600 pounds of muscle and bone. And now KOBY to the top rope. Massive splash. Goes for the cover. Looking to put Goliath away. Kick out at 1. A statement from Goliath. Goliath now back to his feet. Trying desperately to find his window of opportunity. Able to block the elbow. Once again, hoisting KOBY to his shoulders. But KOBY able to break out of it with a DDT. Goliath once again on the apron. However, this time, KOBY, no, unable to knock him off the apron once again. But Goliath, very large, very slow, having to get into the ring. 7-foot drop to the 7-foot behemoth. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Goliath stays alive. And Goliath, a third time, finally hoisting KOBY onto his shoulder. Sends him into the turnbuckle. That's going to be an 8-9-foot drop. Gravity doing all the work here. Massive boot. And Goliath now going to the top rope. KOBY very quick to his feet, but the double axe handle brings the bear down. Just throwing KOBY around like a sack of potatoes. Into the rope as well. It is very, very rare that you see KOBY Smith manhandled the way he has been. Goliath taking a moment to connect with the crowd. KOBY trying to capitalize on that, but Goliath steadfast and strong. Massive body slam to the bear. Let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the canvas of our ring is not a comfortable landing. Neither is the unforgiving outside floor of this building. Big enziguri from KOBY Smith. A little bit of Dimitri Blade we'll see later on tonight. And Goliath sent into the post. That metal ring post. The sound of his skull meeting steel echoing throughout the building. Able to get into the ring at a count of 6. KOBY maybe trying to catch his breath. Caught off guard by Goliath, recovering as quickly as he did. Now starting to work on that leg. We see the rage building up in the eyes of Goliath, who once again just throws around KOBY. Goliath looking to end this match now, lining up Smith. Massive spine buster, standing on the chest of KOBY. 2, kick out. Notable that Bubbles and Akara have not gotten involved. They've stayed very quiet on the outside thus far. KOBY with another 7-foot drop, going for the cover. Is this gonna be it? To send a statement to the School of Smith. No, Goliath stays alive. Goliath now really starting to feel the wear and tear of this match. KOBY reaching into that bag of tricks that he's known for. Oh my, and it's stomping Goliath into the ground there perhaps after ricocheting off the ropes. Goliath now caught in enemy territory in that hostile corner. Able to hoist up Bear. Once again throwing him into the turnbuckles. And now stomping into the chest, and I do believe, yeah, Bear is bleeding from the forehead. Sent over the top rope. Goliath back to the skies. Massive elbow to the heart of KOBY. And wrenching at the neck. Big stomp to the nose. Count of 5 and a big knee. It's the signature knee of the Smith schools. lobbing the bear into the ring. Captivating Goliath is inside the ropes. Kick to the spine. Bubbles whispering over to KOBY, who does break free of the attack. Seeing that rage build up in the Viking from the north. And a big kick. Hoisting Goliath onto his shoulders for the big grizzly bomb. Not able to go for the cover though. Having to get himself to his feet. Finally gets his down, goes for the pin. Is this gonna be it? And KOBY puts it away. Very well done from KOBY Smith there. Akar and Bubbles looking on. Goliath put to rest by the bear. Blood striking down his face like war paint. Very, very, very well done to KOBY. And I will have to have some words with Goliath later on to see what the hell is going on between him and his tag team partner Akar. But next up, ladies and gentlemen, Rain Grayson, who put on an incredible performance at King and Queen of the Hill. 7 eliminations before finally being knocked over that top rope. It's gonna go 1-on-1 with Phoenix Silverette. Someone who's been trying to build their name for themselves here in VWA Academy is yet to find luck when it comes to that main event space. However, a win for either of these ladies could mean big things going into the next few weeks, as our new general manager of VWA Academy does have a statement they want to make next week on the show. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll hear about that later on. And no doubt they will be looking on very, very closely at this match. The winner of whom will undoubtedly receive perhaps an opportunity against Smirnoff, the women's champion. That, ladies and gentlemen, is up next.